Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Al Friedman, who will continue our series in tennis lessons.
Thank you, Dave. Um, this is lesson 3, and it's such a big topic, losing in tennis, that I've divided into 2 parts. We'll cover half of it today and half, and the next time, Dave, in lesson 4. Now, since last we met, we're on YouTube now, and people are seeing this. We're already up to, I think, 3 views. So I think it's important to thank my wife, my son, and my daughter at this point. And a couple of comments I've had from people, they say, wow, we love that you really spared no expense on these videos. We didn't go cheap. And we have got these lovely tennis courts. I don't know if you can see them. I do want to thank St. Clair Tennis for building these tennis courts just so we can make these videos. I think that was a very nice gesture on their part. Another comment I had yesterday was somebody looked at my outfit and thought that was pretty snazzy, and they wondered, where can I get an outfit like this? I don't remember where I bought it originally, but I do remember it was in the Johnny Cash collection. And these days, I guess what I would recommend is go to one Goodwill. If that doesn't work, try another. Okay?
That sounds like a good piece of advice, Al.
Well, thank you, Dave. And by the way, everybody, a lot of people want to see Dave. And later on in today's lesson, I'm going to hold the camera, and you're going to actually see my student. That'll be later on today. Now, there's one more unfinished piece of business before we get to the new stuff. Lesson 2, Dave kind of surprised me. I wasn't ready for it, but I was demonstrating the swish where you just totally miss the ball. And Dave said, is that kind of like Swiss cheese? And if you watch that video, you'll see it really threw me. I didn't really have an answer, but I did give it a lot of deep thought between last time and today. And I think the answer is yes. I think it's okay to call the swish Swiss cheese because when you do swish in tennis, it feels like there's a hole in the racket.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
that
so
makes
that's kind of
sense,
like
Al.
Swiss cheese. Okay.
Yes, okay.
All right, let's get to the new stuff. Now, Dave, how long have you been playing tennis?
Al, since June.
Since June. Well, that's only about half a year, right?
Yes.
Have you won some matches?
I've won some and I've lost some.
You have lost some too.
Yes.
Which do you find more fun?
Well, it depends.
Be honest now, Dave.
It depends, Al. But yeah, I think winning is more fun.
Winning is more fun. And you know what, Dave? Maybe that's why we can make these videos together, because I feel exactly the same way. Winning is, you just feel great, and you just kind of celebrate, and you head off to Walmart. It's a wonderful experience. But losing is a lot harder to handle. And a lot of people have trouble with losing in tennis. There are people that never even play tennis. They just take drills and do lessons. I think they want to avoid playing a match where there's a risk that they might lose. So now let me recommend, here we're into the lesson now, Dave. The first and I think best thing to do, the best way to handle losing is to be gracious.
Okay.
And say something like this. As you tap rackets at the end of the match, say, wow, you played great today. I gave it my all, but you were definitely the better player. Congratulations. You really played terrific today.
Okay.
That's the best thing to do. Be gracious.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now, I don't know, Dave, that you're really going to have to learn this one because nobody does it. They go right to number 2.
Oh.
Now, number 2 is acknowledging that your opponent won,
Yes.
but you give an excuse why they won.
Okay.
So that the reason we're giving excuses is we want to take away from their victory.
Okay.
You see, you want to let them know, yeah, you won, but the reason you won is because of this.
Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
So it's real. If you're going to play tennis a long time, you've got to get skilled at giving excuses.
Okay, Al.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you're right, though. I think it was one Greek philosopher, it might have been Aristotle, who said, maybe it was Plato, you win some and you lose some.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And a more recent stable genius, I think I'm quoting him correctly, said there are winners and there are losers and suckers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's get to some of the excuses now.
Okay.
Dave, would you hand me the sacred tablet of excuses?
Here you go, Al. You
Thank
have
you.
it.
Thank you. Kind of feels like the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace.
Yes, there you
almost.
go.
Yeah, okay. Now these are, by the way, most of these are excuses I've actually heard
Yes.
on the tennis court, but some of these I've just made up.
Okay.
Okay.
Go
See
ahead.
if you can tell the difference. Okay. Let's start off with the oldies but goodies. The net is too high.
Okay.
The balls are too old.
Okay.
My racket needs restringing. I just had and the
Yeah.
converse, I just had my racket restrung,
Yeah.
and it's not broken in yet.
Yes.
Okay. I should have worn a headband. My hair keeps getting in the way.
Ah.
I should have worn a wristband. My sweat keeps getting in the way. Boy, I was tired today. I shouldn't have played 18 holes of golf, run a 10,000-meter race, and won a biathlon before I played today. That wasn't good. I should have eaten something before the match. I shouldn't have had that big Mexican lunch. I feel like I want to have a siesta, not play tennis. And then there's mental stress, Dave. I shouldn't have played on the same day I got divorced.
Oh.
Not
yeah.
good.
No.
Yeah, not good.
Never.
Or more mental stress. My wife got mad at me today for playing tennis. I think I need to get divorced.
Yes.
That's a good
Okay.
I need a new pair of shoes. I couldn't run in these today.
Okay.
I'm wearing a new pair of shoes, but they're just not broken in yet. The sky was too high.
Yes.
The wind took my balls out. I never play well during a hailstorm.
Uh-huh.
The boil on my big toe needs to be lanced.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever had that. That's not fun, Dave.
That sounds painful.
Yeah, that's not fun. I didn't give it my all today, Dave. I have a date with Charlize Theron later, and I didn't want to use up all my energy.
Okay.
Yeah. I changed the cat box earlier today.
Yes.
And I usually wear a mask, but I didn't today.
Oh.
And the fumes from the cat box are still with me as I'm trying to play tennis
Okay.
tonight. I left my glasses at home.
Ah,
I'm just wearing new glasses for the first time.
yeah.
I lost a contact before the match.
Yes.
Yeah, I left my artificial eye on the kitchen table.
Yes.
I don't know if have you ever done that?
No, I've
No.
never had that happen to me.
Okay. Well, sometimes that's not an accident, Dave.
Okay.
Sometimes people leave their artificial eye at home on purpose.
Okay.
You know why, Dave?
No.
Well, sometimes when people leave home, they still want to keep an eye on things.
Ah, okay.
See?
That makes sense, Al. Yeah.
Two more.
Okay.
Two more. I couldn't stop thinking about being 50 miles late and getting my tires rotated.
Ah, okay.
And the last one, my hemorrhoids were really on fire today.
Woo! Wow, Al.
Yeah. So these are now, Dave. Let's see what you can do here. I'm
Okay.
gonna put my stuff down, and let me hold the camera. Okay. And here we go. Let's see if you've got it. That's Dave Smith. Say hello to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
He is my student, and he's doing a great job. But let's see if you've got the hang of this. I think you want to start off saying, congratulations, Al. You played a great game, but you say,
Al, you played
Yeah.
a great game, but you know what?
huh?
The sun was in my eyes.
Oh, really? It got in your way the whole
yeah, and I just,
You sure it wasn't the glare off the windshield from the cars in the parking lot?
the sun was in my eyes
The
and
sun-
I couldn't see.
Okay, that's a good one.
And then it
What
was
else?
windy.
Oh, yeah, the wind. How did the wind affect you?
You know, the ball, it would blow the ball. It would blow the ball out of bounds.
All your balls went out of bounds.
All mine.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I mean,
Did the wind keep your opponent's balls in, though?
no. But Al, you played a great match. It's just that,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I don't want to take anything away from your game.
Yeah, but
But-
that's the reason.
but-
Those are the reasons. Yeah, but.
But.
It's always a but. Huh?
There's a but.
Yeah, there's always a but. Okay, let me give you the camera back. Well, I think this is a really big deal. Learning how to give excuses, because everybody does this. And of course, if you can, I think it is better to be gracious and just tell your opponent they played great and head off to Walmart, okay? So that completes part one. Next time, just to get to whet your appetite, maybe this is a little bit of a teaser. Next time we're going to get into blaming in tennis and raging in venting.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. And it's going to be a little more physical next time.
Okay.
Just to tease you, everybody.
All right.
There's going to be some racket throwing in the next lesson. So if I just went through a lot of excuses. You'll have to excuse me because I've got to get ready for part two.
Okay, Dr.
See you next
Al.
time.
Bye-bye, everybody.